Hi, today I'm reviewing the Tatcha Silk Peony Melting Eye Cream. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. So if you want to help keep the channel independent, check out my products at nobsbeauty.com or click on the Amazon link below. So Tatcha just released this new eye cream and I had to have it. Tatcha's, their last eye cream, I don't think I was necessarily a huge fan of it because it had a little bit of pigment in it. And you couldn't use it necessarily all over your eye area. And this one you can, which I like. And Tatcha describes this as an eye cream that fights the signs of aging and melts to release a double shield of hydration with liquid silk and moisture-locking Japanese white peony for instantly youthful-looking, radiant eyes. So let's talk about the fighting aging part when I get to the ingredients. So anyway, so on to my Sarah score criteria. My first one is packaging. And generally, I'm not a huge fan of jars, typically because, first of all, once you open them, all of the product gets exposed to light and air. And then with certain brands, it gets to be even more of an issue, like Herbivore. Some of their products, they don't tend to use a lot of preservatives, so they tend to go bad very quickly. Which, if you can use it up fast enough, then it's great not to have to use preservatives. So with this one, a jar package is better for this one because the texture of this really is like a melting balm, almost like cleansing balms where you scoop a little bit out and then you melt it in your hands and melt it on your face to cleanse. This isn't so much a cream as it is more of a melting balm, kind of how they describe it. So the jar packaging isn't as big of an issue, and in terms of like real strong antioxidants, there's not a ton, so it really can't go bad like a lot of other products. So the jar packaging isn't as much of an issue. Although I will say when you're in the middle of your skincare routine and your hands are a little bit slimy from maybe your essence or something, this jar is hard to open. So keep that in mind. But otherwise, it's not as big of an issue because of the melting cream balm texture that it's got going on. In terms of denatured alcohol, this doesn't have any denatured alcohol. It does have Behenyl alcohol and sterile alcohol, both of which are good fatty types of alcohol, so not an issue at all there. Fragrance is my third criteria, and this does have a small amount of fragrance. It's the fifth to the last ingredient, and to be 100% honest, I really don't notice it at all. So that's a good thing, although in my opinion, they probably didn't even need to include it because it really isn't noticeable. So unless you have very, very sensitive skin, it won't be much of an issue for you. But it's always good to do a patch test beforehand just in case. But in terms of fragrance, not super noticeable. My fourth criteria is the manufacturing location, and this is made in Japan, J Beauty. Loving J Beauty, so there we go with that. Ease of use. Definitely takes a little bit of effort to apply this because you really need to melt this on your fingertips before you apply it to your eye area. And definitely takes a few seconds to get enough on your fingers to apply it. And then you can apply this to your brow bone, your eyelid, and then all the way around your eye. So it really can work all over the entire area, which is nice. Because my eyelids always tend to get super dry. So it's really takes a little bit of time to apply it to each area, but not as big of an issue. And then you can use this in the morning and in the evening. I use this after I use my toner, essence, and if I use a serum, I'll use it after that, but before thicker moisturizers. So definitely absorbs pretty quickly and is very easy to use. In the morning routine, I've been using this. I have foundation on. I applied it before, obviously, sunscreen or foundation. And I don't have any issues with it looking greasy or making the foundation crease at all, just because of how thin texture it is once you apply it. So it's not really an issue. So you definitely can use this in the morning and the evening. So very easy to use. Let's see. My sixth criteria is antioxidants. And let's start from the top of the list, beneficial ingredients, antioxidants. So the first ingredient is the rice ferment extract. So personally, I'm not necessarily sold that that's like the number one best thing for skin. I don't think it's bad for skin. I think it can help skin absorb other ingredients better if you apply like an essence that contains some of it. That's not necessarily for the eye area because it's not the most hydrating ingredient. It really helps your skin absorb other things. So yeah. So I don't know. A lot of people really like it, and I have no issues with that at all. I just don't necessarily think it's like the best thing ever. So they might have been able to get away with using something else that might have been a bit more hydrating because it's not the most hydrating eye product I've ever used. So that's the first and the most ingredient. So the next one, we've got Squalane, Beeswax, which are both good for hydration. Squalane's a good hydrator and antioxidant. And then the Peony that they mentioned, Peony albiflora. So research shows that it's an okay antioxidant and skin-soothing ingredient. It's not the best or most exciting one for your skin. So if you're going to pick one ingredient to be the star of a product, I'm not necessarily sure I would choose that one. But it definitely can be soothing for your skin and have antioxidant capabilities. Definitely not the most exciting thing, though, to choose. Also have geranium extract in there. Geranium extract is a good antioxidant. Geranium oil is not the best. So if you see geranium extract, that's good. If you see geranium oil, run the other way. So just because the geranium oil has too much fragrance to it and can be too potentially irritating, the oil can be. So the extract's a good thing. The oil's not. So also in here, geez, I always mess up this when I pronounce this. Chondrus crispus extract, which is an antioxidant from seaweed known as red algae, or taken from red algae. It contains a lot of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients for the skin, so it's a really good thing. It really can help hydrate the skin while also protecting it from environmental damage and pollution. So if I were Tatcha, I think I might have made that the star of this product because that one's really got much more research and is much more proven to be much more beneficial than anything that Peony can do. That's what I would do. But I think the name of the product, the Silk Peony Melting Eye Cream, sounds better than the Red Algae Eye Cream. So maybe that's why they chose it. But at least they backed that one up with a lot of other good beneficial ingredients. So they did a good job including some good antioxidants and beneficial ingredients and hydrating ingredients. So they've done a good job with that. My 7th criteria is animal testing, and this product is cruelty-free, gluten-free, and according to Tatcha, the jar is recyclable, fully recyclable, although I don't see a sticker thing on it. You know how they have like the little triangle? I don't see that on here, but apparently it is recyclable. Okay, so my 8th criteria is performance, and it does hydrate your eye area mildly, I would say. It's not overly hydrating, so if you have a very dry skin or a very dry eye area, this will help give it some hydration, but probably not enough to really make it not as dry feeling. So you could use this and then use a thicker eye cream over it. So use this underneath it and then throw something a little bit thicker on over it. So definitely not the most hydrating thing, but it will hydrate slightly. And it doesn't feel greasy at all, so that's a good thing. It works well under makeup and foundation. So using it in the morning and the evening would be good. Personally, I think I could see myself using this more so in the morning because it does tend to play well with makeup. And then using something a little bit thicker, a little bit creamier, or a little bit more full of antioxidants in the evening. So that's kind of where I could see this fitting in more so in people's routines than in the evening and the morning time, just because it seems to do a little bit better in the morning time than it does in the evening. My 9th criteria is the price, and this is the full size, which is half an ounce, which is not a lot, although a little bit goes a long way. And the retail price is $60, so it's expensive, although a little bit goes a very long way, still very pricey for an eye cream. So I think the Proteini costs $68, so I could almost just use the Proteini on my eye area. And anyway, I digress. Okay, so the it factor is the 10th criteria, and it's a decent eye product. For $60, I expect a bit more in terms of real good, strong antioxidants. So I would have liked to see them include something else, something maybe a bit more hydrating, or this could just be a good morning eye cream like I mentioned before. But obviously, Peony isn't the most exciting ingredient. It still can be very beneficial for skin, but it's just not really the star of the product. I go back to that Chondrus Crispus extract, and that's a little bit better for skin than that. So, but overall, I don't know. It'll fit in with my Tatcha shelfie, which isn't a shelfie. It's a countertopy, because I don't really have shelves. All my shelves are full of stuff that don't look pretty. So, anyway, so overall, I gave this a 7 out of 10 on the Sarah score scale, which is still pretty decent, but not the most exciting eye cream I've ever tried. But I don't know, if you have more oily skin and really like to use an eye cream under makeup, this could be like the best thing ever. So anyway, so I'm interested if you guys have got a chance to try this out yet. And if you have, what your thoughts are, or if you have a favorite eye cream, definitely leave a comment and let us know what it is. I've been trying a lot of new ones lately and finding some good ones and some okay ones. So anyway, so leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. I come out with at least one new video every day. And check out nobsbeauty.com or the Amazon link below. And thank you guys so much.